All right, ladies and gentlemen, Melina's going to do a little bit of a Madonna kind of talk, all right? She's going to talk about Madonna and what she's heard. Obviously, she doesn't know Madonna. I don't know Madonna, all right? I'm a lot like her in a lot of things that I do in the way I perform, even as Marco, obviously, but and I do a lot of her covers. I like her style of music for sure. I really think she's awesome. I love her performing. I love how she's been a total inspiration for all the people she's been inspiring. I love how she inspires a lot of young women to do things successfully and make sure that they are stars as well. She's really good for all that. I'm really happy with her. In a lot of ways, she's totally inspired me to do a lot of things that I never thought I could do. Now, the thing about Madonna. Now, I just watch a lot about Madonna and learn about Madonna and see different things. But the one thing that I've seen is that Madonna does, like Cher had done some several talks with Madonna, and talked about how she would never do a collaboration with her. And it's like you would think Cher, Madonna, successful, 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 and you would think collaboration would be great, would be awesome. But sometimes people that are that successful in that same music industry are not able to do collaborations because they don't get along or whatever reason. So Cher says that Madonna isn't nice. Which, I mean, I can see that. I don't know Madonna. I have never met Madonna, but a lot of times when I was trying to be famous and do things, I never felt I could when Madonna was just around, right? Like, she was the only one that was there for a long time. Like, there was Cher as well, but she was the only one doing what she was doing. Cher did a lot of things too, but Madonna was kind of like the lead pioneer. And I mean, I never thought, like, when Lady Gaga came around, Lady Gaga was very nice. She talked about all these things very friendly, and you felt at ease with trying to be famous. You felt like you could do it too when Lady Gaga was around. But with Madonna, I never felt that way. I mean, I was always inspired. I always loved Madonna. I always listened to her songs. I always performed them on my own in my room. I never really had the intention of being famous, but I always performed them, and so I knew Madonna was definitely an influencer of mine for sure. She's the one that taught me to learn about different things and sort of like my personal life, dating especially. Like Madonna was the be all end all for all that. So I learned a lot from Madonna. But but yeah, so I mean, they share says she's mean. Lady Gaga said she was nice, but then Lady Gaga also said she was mean too because Lady Gaga had been burned by her as well with that reductive line that Madonna made when she was doing that interview on that show. I forget what show it was. She was doing an interview with Diane Sawyer, I believe it was. I think 2020 or something. I'm not sure what it was. But yeah, so she did an interview with Diane Sawyer, and then she just talked about how Lady Gaga was reductive with the copyright of Born This Way. So, I mean, it almost seems like she's, unless it's a good looking guy, she's not going to be concerned, which makes sense. But, I mean, Lady Gaga seems very nice. But Lady Gaga over the years seems to have changed her mind in different things, saying things. But she's always been fast. She has never said flat out that Madonna's mean or anything. She was upset by that comment, but I don't think she would necessarily say she wasn't for Madonna, wasn't inspired by Madonna, all that. Madonna definitely has an influence on Lady Gaga for sure, and a lot of those girls have been influenced by her. Madonna is her own identity. She's so powerful that. Oh yeah, another thing that Cher was saying about Madonna was that Madonna was spoiled, like very spoiled, and I mean, to some extent, you can understand. I mean, Madonna has all of this stuff, but I mean, I've heard many different things about Madonna. You never know how she actually is till you meet her, but she seems like she would be a nice person to some extent, and the other times you're thinking she'd be mean, but you don't know until you actually meet her. And so, I've actually met people that met her, and they said she was a bitch. And I thought, I mean, how can I believe you if I don't know? I've actually never talked to her, right? But I mean, who knows what she's actually like? I mean, she is so powerful that at this point in her career, she can literally do what she wants, and she doesn't have anybody to answer to at all. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think if someone's in the industry this long as Madonna, you can't take it for granted, right? You know? But she doesn't owe anybody anything. She could be mean if she wanted to. It doesn't have to be nice. Some people choose to be mean, and that's how they live, right? And that's how they want to live, and that's fine if they're respected, right? But I just feel like, well, you know, Madonna is Madonna, so she can do what she wants. And you know, if people don't like it, well, they can do whatever because she has whatever say she wants to be like, right? But yeah, so anyway, Madonna is very successful. She's totally influenced me, obviously, in a ton of ways. I'm very grateful. I'm really happy about it. I'm thinking that you guys can see the kind of similarity between me and Madonna with Lady Gaga as well, and Melina and Marco and all that. So I can see that you guys would see that and all that, but yes, so yes, I mean, but Madonna, like I said, Madonna can do what she wants, right? Like, she doesn't have to answer to anybody, and that's what the good thing about fame is. You know, you don't have to answer to anybody, but you know, you wonder, you don't know, right? You don't actually know, but I mean, Madonna doesn't have to be nice to anybody, but you would think, and maybe her mind is structured a certain way. Like, I'm just naturally kind. Like, I don't know, I'm just a very nice person, but I mean, I'm just like that because my dad was like that. But who knows what Madonna's upbringing was like. But Madonna's parents seem very nice. I mean, they don't seem like they're mean in any way. Madonna is Madonna, right? And that's the mystery of it all, right? Madonna's been able to be her own personality and not really focus on anybody else. I mean, she is an empire basically. So, I mean, she's basically has complete power over herself and her life. Now, she's dealt with a lot, right? I mean, she's been abused and everything too. So, I mean, she's dealt with a lot. So that does take a toll on a person as well. So maybe that's had an effect on her. She's totally been through a lot. She's had men that hit her in her life and everything. So I mean, she's been married to the wrong guy, and she thought it was the right guy, and I thought it was the right guy for her too. But you know, she just didn't. She's been through a lot, you know. So I mean, something that changes a person. Plus, she's really famous, right? Like when she was first starting, I'm sure she was a lot nicer. But when she first started, she was a lot nicer. But then she probably got, well, she thought, well, wait a minute, I have complete control over this. People might be dissing me, and I mean, why when I'm so great, you know? So maybe she's been feeling like she's really, really good, so she doesn't need to answer to anybody, which she doesn't have to, right? Anyway, I don't actually know Madonna, so I don't know what she's like. I don't know if I'm ever going to meet her. I'm not sure, well, I think I'm going to meet her, but I don't know if I'm ever going to meet her, but if I do meet her, I guess I have to make an impression then. And I may never meet her, right? I mean, I think I'm going to be famous. I think she's going to know that I'm doing her covers. Maybe she wants to meet me. Maybe she doesn't, right? She did say in an interview once that she didn't think, she always thought that it was weird that celebrities felt they had to meet each other. You know, so she may not necessarily want to meet other celebrities. Like, or if I become a celebrity, she may not want to meet me, which is fine. I'm not really, I mean, I can go either way. But I think it'd be kind of cool to see her. But I mean, who knows what she's like, and who knows if I'm even gonna like her, or if we're even gonna be compatible. Who knows what she's like? Who knows what she does? I don't know. I've never met her. So I mean, maybe she'll like me. Maybe she won't. Maybe she'll want to meet me. Maybe she won't. I mean, judging from the guys she dates, I'm pretty sure she's gonna want to meet me and see that I do all of her covers. I think she's gonna want to meet me, but I don't know. Maybe she won't. Anyway, thank you all for watching. That's my story on Madonna, the way I see it, on just a little bit of a performance about her personality and her nicest to meanness kind of factor. All right, thank you. Bye.